Oh,
Words can't describe, I feel so alive.
say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta. from Insta snaps. Do we need another post? You insecure, you do the most. On my side, we revive God through the Wi-Fi. T'Challa Pata never colonized, round of high fives for the top God, made us dangerous. Aim to bust flame with us, every idol bring to us gains of us, trained to trust a name that's blood stained on us, Christ gained on us. I was running with the same, yeah. Running through a chain, yeah, yeah. Don't flex, we invest, hear me, yeah. This is what you get, yeah, yeah. I don't need respect, I'm the threat. Tell them I'm so free, I got no chains on me. I'm so free, I got no chains on me. Nappy head, no shame on me. I'm so free, I got no chains on me. Hear me, I'm so free, I got no chains. Look at my neck, no chains. No shame. Rapper. Yeah, come get your opinion, they don't matter. Money out of faith, I chose a ladder. Ooh, I can see I'm trying to keep us on the outside now. We pull up and watch them scatter. Running through the wall. Heaven got a playlist. I promise that's my favorite place, man. Faithful over famous. Yeah, faithful over fame. New rappers that shoot a blow, really drug addicts with a studio. You gotta pop pills on the usual, then that paradise ain't really cool to yo. If your world is really that flame, then why you always high trying to escape? Grand flexing, that's too fake. And them money phones, really money loans, and that real life is you coming home. Empty house in the heart of stone. Bad chick, super savage, cause for a bigger bag, she moving on. Oh yeah, you making moves, but these folks don't really love you. Industry only love dudes that they can use, don't get confused. Interviews that don't tiptoe, go and take them my info. His glory, that's simple. Riding around with that tempo, that's liberal, that's conservative, that's charismatic and reformed too. My wife happy and Jesus loving, ain't nothing left to conform to. Yo. I was running with the set, yeah. Running with the set, yeah. We don't never flex, we just rep, hear me? No. What did you expect? I don't need respect, I'm the threat. Tell them I'm so free, I got no chains on me. I'm so free, I got no chains on me. Nappy head, no shame on me. I'm so free, I got no.
Good morning, campers. How we doing today? Okay. My name is Christine, and I have had so much fun at camp with you guys this week. And I just want to say, last night was awesome. Did you guys have fun? I had so much fun. I almost got trampled by y'all not once, but twice. And I made it. It was awesome. Who are our winners? Where? Woo! Okay. Good job. Y'all are impressive. I just need to know, what did you pick for your snack? Good choice. Okay, so when you guys came in, you all received this container and a bag of Skittles. So why don't you go ahead and get it? Put it in your hands. You got it? Okay, here's what I want you to know. Our Skittles today are going to help us teach the lesson, and you will get a chance to eat your Skittles, and you will know when you're supposed to eat your Skittles when I say the phrase, taste the rainbow. When I say taste the rainbow, you get to eat your Skittles. But for right now, here's what I want you to do. I need you to put your Skittles in one hand and your container in the other hand. Just like this. Just like this. Good job. Put them high in the air, just like this. Good job. Now let's put them together. Put your Skittles in your container. Good job. Okay, now put them on the floor, right in front of you. Wow. Okay, dude, y'all are impressive today. Okay, so you're going to need your workbook this morning. We're going to turn to Thursday morning. Can you believe we've made it all the way to Thursday, y'all? Yay. It's this really pretty, like, green, blue, page, teal, thank you, turquoise. You'll need this page. You'll need a pen, a color pencil, just whatever you guys like to write with. You can go ahead and get that out. So today I have a question for you. And you're going to see some people on the screens. And when I say their name, I want you to tell me what comes to mind. And so the first person we're going to look at is Sarah Andrews. What comes to mind when you see Miss Sarah? Yes, ma'am. Sweet. Okay. Wait. I just want to hear your answer. This guy right here. What? Okay. What comes to mind when you see Sarah Andrews? Happy. Yes? She's loving. What else? Yes? Cheater. Oh, that game last night. Yeah, that was a little, yeah. I hear you. Okay. Okay, what about you, buddy? Oh, Briggs' mom. Okay, I love it. Okay, good. Okay, now what about this next group of people we see on the screen? This is Jenna and Mary Beth. Together, they're almost one person. What comes to mind when you see these names? Okay, yeah? Yes, ma'am? Energetic. In the back. Fun. Pretty. Funny. What? Crazy. Yeah, yep. Facial hair. Ooh, that took a turn. Okay, yeah? Yes, you? You don't have one? Okay, what about you, sweetheart? Hyper. They are. Okay, yes? Enforcer. Okay, that's good. Okay, I have one more for you. What about when you see our worship leader at camp, Titus King? Awesome. What about you? Great singer, talented. What about you? What? Okay, shout. Delicious. What about you? Hey, okay, you can put your hands down and listen, y'all, if you come to church on Sunday, Titus is going to lead us in worship. It is going to be awesome. So let's give it up for Titus. He's done a great job leading this week. Okay, guys, I loved your answers. Some of y'all said some really interesting stuff, and we're going to come back to that later, so thank you. But now I need your help with something else. Who has had a great week at camp? Awesome. Who has made a new friend? Okay. Who has laughed really, really hard? Raise your hand if you've learned something about Jesus this week. Raise your hand if you've learned something about Jesus. Raise your hand if you're like, I wish I could stay at camp. Camp is amazing. I am with you. I'm with you. You can put your hands down. But here's the truth, you guys. Here's the truth. We don't have another week of camp. We don't even have a few more days. We only have about 24 more hours. Yeah. And that kind of got me thinking, listen, I don't want you to miss it. That got me thinking about Jesus and what Jesus said to his friends and his disciples in his last days. So, did you guys know that after Jesus rose from the grave, he did not immediately go back to heaven? The Bible tells us that he had about 40 more days with his friends and his disciples. And he was teaching them, he was encouraging them, he was preparing them. And then right before he went back to heaven, he told them something incredibly important. And we can find it in the book of Acts. We have his last words to his friends. And so Acts is in the New Testament. You don't have to turn there, but it is right after Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts. So in the book of Acts, chapter 1, and verse 8, Here is what Jesus said. These are his true words, okay, guys? He said, "But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come on you, and you will be my witnesses." Witnesses, guys. That is what Jesus wanted them to be known for. And if you look in your workbook, we have a definition for witness. Witness is someone who tells the truth about what they've seen or even experienced, okay? So Jesus wanted them to be his witness. He didn't want them to be known for being famous. He didn't want them to be known for being popular. He didn't want them to be known for being impressive. He wanted them to be his witnesses. People who live their lives to point others to him. And so that reminded me of a story that I love so much in the Bible. And we're going to meet somebody whose life was radically transformed because of Jesus. And his name was Zacchaeus. And we find the truth of his story in the book of Luke in chapter 19. And you can look at that chapter in small group, but I'm going to retell that story for us that we find in Luke. So Zacchaeus is from a town called Jericho, okay? And before I get into the story, I need some of y'all to help me out. What is it that you guys remember about Zacchaeus? What is it, something Zacchaeus is known for? Yes? Good job. Somebody else? He is short. That's right. Zacchaeus, the Bible there's a song that says he's a wee little man. The Bible actually describes him as being short in stature, okay? And we all kind of remember that about Zacchaeus, but Zacchaeus had a job, and his job was to be a tax collector. And Zacchaeus, unfortunately, was not a good guy. He was a bad guy. And so he was the chief tax collector, and he was getting very, very rich. Like rich. Now, there's nothing wrong with, that's not terrible to us to being rich, but Zacchaeus was bad. And in that day, it was really, really bad to be an evil, wicked, stealing from people tax collector. And that's what Zacchaeus was. So I want you to think like rich, like Tony Stark rich in the Marvel Universe. I mean like that kind of rich. So go ahead, get your container of Skittles, and we're going to talk through kind of what he was actually doing to the people. So go ahead, open your Skittles, and have your Skittles in one hand and put your container in the other. And here's the deal, guys. Your Skittles are going to represent your money. This is your money that you worked really hard for. This is your money that you have big plans for, okay? So you might have been saving up to buy like Fortnite credits, or you might have been saving up to purchase a new game, maybe get a new bike. Whatever it is, you worked really hard for this money, and it is yours. And this is going to represent the tax collector container, okay? So taxes aren't bad, guys. Taxes actually help us pay for roads, schools, hospitals, even the fun parks that we get to go to. That's what our taxes go to. So an honest tax collector would probably say, hey, it's time for me to collect taxes. I need 3 of your Skittles. So let's go ahead and put 3 of your Skittles in there. Okay, good job. But Zacchaeus is not an honest tax collector. He is incredibly dishonest. And so Zacchaeus is going to come to your house and he's going to say, oh, no. I don't need 3 Skittles. I need 10 of your Skittles. does that make you feel? Bad. And hey, guys, he's not taking your hard-earned money because he has to. He's taking it because he just wants to. And he is getting incredibly rich. Good job. Okay, now I just want you to put your leftover Skittles in your container and you can put it back at your feet. Y'all, Zacchaeus is stealing from people. He's getting rich doing it. And you can imagine how the people of Jericho felt about Zacchaeus. They despised him. Nobody liked him. Nobody trusted him. Nobody wanted to be around Zacchaeus. Y'all, he had money. He did. He had a lot of money, but he didn't have any friends. Zacchaeus, he had a lot of power and authority, but he didn't have the people's respect at all. And deep down, he knew he was the kind of person no one wanted to be around. Zacchaeus had a terrible reputation. But somebody else in our story has a reputation, and his name is Jesus. Now, Jesus, by this point in his ministry, is getting pretty famous. And so when the people of Jericho find out that Jesus is going to come through their town, they are excited because they know that Jesus helps people, heals people, and cares for people. So as soon as they know Jesus is coming, you can imagine the crowd started to gather and press in. And even Zacchaeus wanted to see him. But you know, Zacchaeus has a problem. One of the problems is that everybody hated him. And so you imagine, could he actually go and be with the crowd? Probably not. That crowd would probably turn on him real fast. And he also, we all know, at the beginning of our story, he was short, right? The Bible tells us. So he decides to be pretty clever, and he climbs a tree to see Jesus. And you guys, I love this part of the story because even though Zacchaeus has made a complete mess of his life, he goes to see Jesus. He knows there's something about Jesus, and he wants to go and see him. And I want us to remember that. And this is a good reminder for myself too. Even when we mess up our lives, we can go to Jesus. Even when we feel ashamed, we can go to Jesus. When you feel like nobody understands, you can go to Jesus. Because Jesus is the kind of Savior that is there for me. He's there for you. And Jesus is the kind of Savior that sees someone like Zacchaeus sitting in a tree. So the crowd is everywhere. And they're pushing and they're shoving. And Jesus is walking along Jericho and he stops, which startles the crowd, as you can imagine. And he looks up and he sees Zacchaeus. And Jesus does something so special. He says his name. He says, Zacchaeus, come down. Today, I'm going to your house. Can you imagine that moment? Jesus sees him, calls him by name, and Jesus chooses him. And the crowd immediately starts complaining. They're furious. Why him? He's a sinner. He's a traitor. He's a thief. He's a bad guy. Jesus, why him? But Jesus doesn't see Zacchaeus the way everyone else sees him. Jesus sees who he can become. And something amazing happens, you guys. Zacchaeus is transformed by the grace of Jesus. And that transformation in Zacchaeus' life leads to incredible generosity. And isn't it just like the Lord? Here's Zacchaeus, a thief, someone who steals from people. He meets Jesus. His life is completely transformed, and he does a 180. And now he is generous, and he's known for giving. And the Bible tells us in Luke that he says, I am going to give half of everything I own to the poor. And if I've cheated anyone, which we know is everyone, I'm going to repay them 4 times as much. Nobody made him do that. Nobody forced him. Nobody threatened him. Why did he do that? Because his heart changed. Jesus changed his heart. His priorities changed. His actions changed. And people could see the difference. People could feel the difference. And I think it's so interesting, you guys. You probably don't know this, but Jericho is one of the oldest cities on earth. Jericho. And I wonder if it wasn't because of the generosity of Zacchaeus so very long ago that has helped sustain that city up until the point of today where it is still thriving. People should see the difference when Jesus changes your life, and that should be your witness. A witness is someone whose life points others to Jesus. So I want you guys to remember kind of where we started. Remember when I said that Jesus only had 40 more days with his friends and his disciples? The disciples didn't know it. His friends didn't know it, but Jesus knew his time was short. And what did he do? He decided to serve. He decided to encourage. He decided to prepare people, and he helped people. He did not waste the in-between. And now, guys, we only have 24 more hours of camp. We don't have 40 days. We just have 24 hours. So here's the question I want you to think about. What do you want to be known for? When your cabin talks about camp next week, what do you want them to remember about you? Do you want to be remembered as the funny kid, the loud kid, the kid who complains, the kid who caused all the drama? Or do you want to be the kid that encouraged everyone? The kid who included people? The kid who helped clean up when your leader needed help? The kid who made others feel seen? The kid who pointed people to Jesus? Jesus' final words weren't, make sure everyone knows your name. They weren't, make sure everyone thinks you're cool. They were, be my witnesses. In other words, let people see me through you. And here's what I believe, guys. Before camp ends, there is someone in this room that needs encouragement. There is someone in this room that feels left out. There is someone in this room that might be lonely. There is somebody that thinks that no one notices them, and someone might need a friend. And God might want to use you. Not tomorrow, not next month, but in the next 24 hours. So I started our lesson with asking you what you thought about these 3 people that we put on the screen. And I think it's interesting that you didn't tell me how tall they are. You didn't tell me what their favorite food was or what color shoes they were wearing. You told me what they're known for. So when people think about you, what comes to mind? And so I have a challenge. Before camp ends, I want you to, and it's in your workbook, encourage someone. Serve someone. Include someone. You can help someone. You can pray for someone. Make camp better for someone else. Because, look, guys, we might forget the games. I mean, I doubt I'll forget capture the flag last night, but we might. We might forget the games. We might forget the schedule. We might forget about the cool camp food. I don't know, but they will remember how you made them feel. And they will remember what kind of witness you were. So here's the question. What do you want your witness to be? Jesus just had 40 more days. You have 24 more hours. Don't waste them. Point others to Jesus. So let me pray. Lord, I love you. I'm so grateful